Farmers in South Texas say they are in survival mode because of a lack of water. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Jennifer Sanders. Daniel Marin has the day off. The state is now leaning on a treaty that isn't being upheld as Mexico deals with a shortage of its own. Despite this, farmers and local officials are calling on Texas lawmakers to urge the federal government to hold the neighboring country accountable. Capitol Bureau reporter Dylan McKim shares how this is impacting South Texas farms.
And we're in dire straits right now.
Brian Jones is a fourth-generation farmer in Hidalgo County. He and other farmers do not have enough water.
This is my third year where I'm only basically planting half of my farm because I don't have enough water to take care of the entire farm.
The problem, Jones said, is coming from Mexico, not holding up its end of an 80-year-old treaty. Mexico is supposed to release 1.75 million acre-feet of water to the U.S. every 5 years. The current 5-year cycle ends in October this year, and state officials say Mexico is behind almost 1 million acre-feet. That's billions of gallons of water.
We just don't have enough water to take care of what we normally farm.
One of the biggest products from the Rio Grande Valley is grapefruit, but as farmers get less water, their output of things like grapefruit will also go down. In fact, in 2024, Texas A&M AgriLife estimated there was a direct loss of nearly $500 million in revenue because of a lack of water. Jones said that means you'll see less Texas products at the grocery store, which will have to be replaced by products from different states or countries like Mexico, which is in the midst of a trade war with the U.S. after President Trump issued 25% tariffs on Mexican goods, making them more expensive for you, the consumer.
For Brownsville Public Utilities.
But it's not just farmers hurting. Cities in the Rio Grande Valley are also concerned, testifying about their fears to senators on Monday.
If this continues, drinking water for cities like Brownsville, McAllen, Harlingen will be at risk.
Texas senators will soon vote on a resolution to compel the U.S. government to hold Mexico accountable to the water treaty. But lawmakers also know Texas will have to do more this session than rely on Mexico for water.
This is water session. This is when we put things in place that 10, 20 years out from now, we look back and say this was when that got solved.
In Austin, I'm Dylan McKim.
In November, both countries signed an amendment to the treaty meant to increase predictability of the water deliveries. Texas Congressman John Cornyn had this to say about the agreement, quote, "Our border communities in the Rio Grande Valley are being crushed by Mexico's repeatedly delayed water deliveries, and I urge the State Department to prioritize ensuring South Texas farmers and ranchers have the water they are rightfully owed on a more predictable basis."